Hey everybody, it's Katie. I got a new journal and I'm excited to share it with you. And I am even more excited to start this with you. So I was at Zara the other day, which is a place I don't shop very often, but there's a couple locations here in Lisbon, and I kind of wandered into the home section and found this journal, and it is a daily journal, and as you can see, it's really minimal, which is what I loved about it. And the first thing I thought was that I could create some collage work and just do a little bit of journaling every single day. So this was about 20 euros from Zara, like I said, and I am gonna just get started with this. And we all know as creatives that beginning a new journal can be really intimidating because we don't wanna mess up the pages and we don't know how long we're gonna do it for, and are we gonna stay consistent with it. There's just so many anxiety triggers that come with a new journal for artists and creatives. But I just want to start, and I think that's the main thing, is just to begin these things. So if you need a little nudge with a new journal you may be starting, or one that you're hoping to start in the new year, this is a great place to start. And not to mention my Unbound Journal course that is coming out in December, where you don't have to worry about having a bound journal and knowing which page is next and that kind of thing, because the pages are unbound, so you can really put them in any order. You can make the journal as big or as small as you'd like. And so I am so excited about that. I will put a link in my notes below where you can sign up for that. And again, that is coming out in December, but you should get on the wait list now, because that's where I'll be sharing some discounts in the very near future. All right, so back to the journal that we're working on today. I'm just clearing off any dry paint I have on my little Pringles cap, which I like to use. And I'm just gonna use some matte medium here to get started. My watercolor crayons and this picture that I had printed out that I took recently of this beautiful staircase here in Lisbon. So I'm just gonna begin, and the thing that I'm not sure of is these pages are a lot thinner than I'm used to working on. So I don't know quite how the collage work will go. This first page, I'm gonna be a little brave here and add some water, as you can see. And that almost immediately warped the page, but I'm just gonna push through and work with it. I think as I move forward in this journal, I'll know kind of what I should and shouldn't do regarding moisture level and how thick. I don't even know how thick this journal can hold, because as I'm adding collage layers, of course it's gonna get thicker. So we'll just see, but again, I want to circle back to the most important thing here is just to start, and just to know that it doesn't have to be perfect. And yeah, you're going to mess up, or you're going to make a page that you don't like or that doesn't sit with you well. But also you're creating this really beautiful story and keeping it simple too. You don't have to write a full page every day. There's nothing wrong with that. And I love when people do that because it looks so amazing. But if that's not your jam, don't put that pressure on yourself. Just lean into what you're comfortable with. This is your own private space here in this journal, so you can really do whatever you'd like. So I'm just kind of, I don't know, picking a little bit of everything here and incorporating it into this page. I have these really cool letter stickers that I got before we moved here, and I've kind of forgotten that I had them, and I pulled them out today. So I'm gonna incorporate those in here. And what I really wanted to start with is just the idea of boldly forward, like boldly moving forward, boldly going into a new situation or a new place, and just being confident about that. So that is why I kind of focused this first page on that. And because there's this space on every page for a priority, I'm just going to use that as an anchor word or an anchor statement or quote that I'd like to kind of represent that page or that day. All right, so here we go. Day one is complete. Happy October, everybody. And I enjoyed filming that video so much, so I'm just gonna go ahead and record myself doing day two here, so October 2nd. And yeah, same idea here, where I'm just gonna start. I'm just gonna dive in. Again, my focus with this journal is to not make this perfect and keep it more as a therapeutic process for me to do a little bit every single day. And yeah, so with that said, I'm just gonna go at it. I found the cutest little sweater at a thrift store here in Lisbon couple days ago. It's really colorful, so I thought that would be fun to incorporate in, especially as I'm kind of on the subject of having like this bold, forward moving, let's just get at it kind of attitude. So yeah, just gonna incorporate this in, and just know that both of these photos here that I've included are just printed from my printer, so you don't have to get anything professionally done. I took the pictures with my phone and printed them here at home. So I'm just going to do a quick collage here, just like I did on the previous page. I'm going to pull out my Flow magazine here because I just love it. If anyone watching has any connections with Flow, I would love to get looped in. I just feel like everything they do is magical, super colorful, so creative, and just a great tool for anyone, whether you're an artist or not, just to dabble in creativity. So I will be using their Paper Lovers book here quite a bit. I just can't not use it. And then I think I learned my lesson with the first page with regarding adhering down my layers. I'm just going to use a glue stick moving forward. I think that's the best bet. And then I'll also incorporate some tape just to keep my layers down. This is also just a lot easier and prevents any extra moisture from building up on these pages. Because the pages are so thin, I just want to be really mindful of that. All right, so this is where it's fun for me. I don't know about you. I would love to hear where you're at with journaling or collaging. Where are you at with it? Are you comfortable with it? Is it fun? Are you having a hard time? Does it give you some energy, or does it kind of zap your energy in terms of feeling difficult or overwhelming? Feel free to leave a comment. I'd just love to know where you're at with collage, if you love it or not. And I'm not quite sure if every page on this is going to be a collage. It might just be a single photo, or maybe just some text that I write. We shall see. I'm giving myself, and you should as well, full permission to not have any of this planned out. I'm just going to take it day by day and see where it goes. And that's really refreshing. I feel like in this day and age, we're trying to plan everything and get all our notes and our ducks in a row, and things are feeling heavy and whatnot. So just having a little activity, even if it's just 5 minutes a day where you don't have a plan and you're just going at it and doing something that feels good, that's just so beneficial these days. I'd also like to know what kind of journal you guys dabble in. Do you have one that you come back to quite a bit? I have been eyeing the Hope Nietzsche journal for a while now. I might need to add that to my holiday list here coming up because it just looks so enticing. That I think is more for just like handwriting versus collage or incorporating art into it, but it still looks like such a beautiful type of journal, and definitely going to get my hands on one of those sometime soon. What I liked about this journal that I saw at Zara was that it didn't feel intimidating to me. It just felt like an open space, just enough to create a little bit of artwork and come up with one word to kind of wrap my head around for the day. And I don't know, for some reason that felt really refreshing. You guys probably know that when you see some kind of art material or art journal, and you know that it's a good one, you just know. Versus sometimes you see something and you're just like, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. There's a lot of ideas here, but I just don't quite know. And then it's usually a good sign to hold off. All right, so coming in here with some last little bits of detail. This is the part that I love to do. All right, and I think I'm gonna leave it at that for today. And my priority word or words is gonna be a fun one. Stay calm and cool. I hope so. All right, so I got 2 days down. I'm super excited about that, and I will continue to keep you guys posted on how I progress with this. And again, if you're doing this along with me, please leave a comment and let me know, and we'll just keep going at it.